guys. I'm standing in my friend's home base at the moment in Stonewood and looking over at the lighthouse. Have you ever wanted to get over to that lighthouse, I ask you? It's one of these things that you can look at, but it's just a part of the scenery as such. Something that you think to yourself, wow, I'd love to go over there, but never been able to. Well, today in this video I'm going to show you how you can do that. Right, so what we're going to do now is if we basically make our way over to the back end of the map, or the west side, okay, and give ourselves a little bit more speed. Once we get to this edge on the far west of the map, what you're looking for is this little drop down section here, which is slightly it's behind the what we call the mine area, and this rock is not a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to build one floor structure here, okay, next to this piece of rock here, okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it up into a half piece like so, okay. You can, or I would suggest basically you build a 3 pieces around you, 3 walls, and you can put one on top if need be. That's not necessary, okay. But what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to drop down into this little V section here that you've made, this wall piece that you've put in front of yourselves here, okay. And then basically what you're going to do is we're going to put ourselves in edit for the wall piece, and we're going to basically just spam walls all the way down until we despawn, okay. So if I place the first wall there, hold the edit or hold the wall placement and drop, you'll see all the walls being placed, and we've despawned. Okay, so we're going to wait for the timer, and we're back in the room. Okay, you can see my friend over there, so we're going to make our way back over to him. Okay, you can see what we've made here. Okay, there's all the wall pieces I placed earlier on. Right, so basically what we're going to do now is we're going to hold ourselves on a floor edit, okay, and we're going to place ourselves about here and drop down again, okay, and here we are underneath the map, okay. Now these extra pieces there you can get rid of if you feel like it, but we've got plenty of structures to play around with for now. Okay, so this is going to be enough distance down for us to now continue to build out this way back towards the east. And what we're going to be wanting to do is look for the storm shield itself, which you've got the B amplifier there. There's the storm shield over there. If I get rid of the edit for now, okay. So that's basically where we want to be heading. So we come over a bit more to the east. There we go, almost there. We're on par with it now, so we'll get rid of this piece here, and we'll start building this way. Okay, now there's the storm shield. We're right below the storm shield almost. There's the Vinditech doors, okay, and you can see that there's literally nothing behind it. It is just literally a prop, as it were. Okay, but what we're going to want to do is, obviously we've got a death barrier that circles and surrounds the entire map, okay, and it's in like a circular shape sort of thing, so but it's not completed, it's not a complete circle. So what we need to do is basically build under the death barrier. Now here is the football pitch, okay, so if we keep going, now what we may I think we should be okay at this level. Keep building. We've actually come down a lot lower than we would normally do, so may have to happen as well at some point is you have to sort of go down, which we might just show you how to do now. So what we'll do is we'll start taking an incline down a little bit. Okay, we'll go through there. We're going to go straight up now from here. we should now be under, have gone under the death barrier. Make our way up through here. Now this is basically what I've done here. I'm using the trees. It's the trees you want to be going through, and if when you're down there and you build at the 45-degree angle and you think, right, that's going to be bang on target with the trees itself, that's the sort of location or direction you want to be traveling. Once you've got to that point, once you feel like I'm going to build up and I'm going to go through the trees, you then turn and you start building up, and that's practically when you've just come under the death barrier. And you can already tell already that we're well on the other side of the death barrier now, so we're home free in that sense. So it's just a case of building up and keep going. Now all this terrain here you see is actually just a visual projection. It's not a physical, you can't sort of stand on it, as you can see there. You just literally walk straight through it. So we're going to keep building up. And what I might do is, because we're actually underneath the lighthouse now, we're going to come around here a little bit, just come in on the side of it. There we go. Right. And then we'll build, we'll come this side, just build up from here, I think. What we'll do. Now, do you see that crack there? That is actually one of the floors. Oh, we can't go any further there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back on ourselves, I think. I'm going to turn that round. Okay. And then we'll build out again. Like so. Up one more. And then take a flat out this way. Okay. Now, to be careful, because again, like I said before, this is all projection, alright? Now, if I was to jump off here, look, or fall, I'm a goner. So you have to be careful where you step from here on in. Structures won't adhere to anything, so as and when you're finished and you break it off at the other end, all this will disappear. So if my friend was to literally jump off here, he would despawn. He don't have to do it now. But he would despawn, and he would spawn back on the spawn point about here. He could then go right over to the west hand side of the map, break that wooden box that I've made, and then you'll actually see all the wood come back into me, and you'll see all the structures slowly disappearing, boom, 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 until this is all gone and I just fall to my oblivion, as it were. But this is basically it. This is the lighthouse area. Okay, I've not placed one there, so I'll put one there as well, just in case. Now, again, can't stand on any of this, but what we can do now, if you wanted to, we could start making a little man-made platform up there if we wanted to. Okay. Come round here if you wanted to. There we go. Make ourselves a nice little makeshift balcony. You can actually go right up to the light section there if you wanted to. You could do that now. No, we can't go that way. What I might do is I might come back on ourselves this way here. Here we go. Right, we're literally right at that light section, and I've got my viewing distance turned right to the max, so there we go. You can actually see Stonewood from a distance. Now, I'll use this for now, but there we go. Look, there's his little wooden tower. There's the spawn point. There's his storm shield and the amplifiers. Now what you can also do is, if I fall back down here a second, okay, now if you wanted to, if you look carefully, you'll notice that the map itself every one of the maps in every one of the maps in Save the World is actually a square. Okay, there is a finish point of every single one of these maps, of which, if you've got enough stone and brick between you, however many people you've got, up to the maximum of obviously 4, if you're all fully loaded with 15k, you can practically go anywhere you want within that square line, as such, as it were. Okay, now, and when you do so, if you wanted to have a little play around and have a look right around these areas, some of these objects here that I'm looking at now are actually physical objects. Now, what I mean by that is they're there, you can touch them, but there's no way the actual player will actually be able to, there's no way the player can actually stand on it. Okay, now imagine if I was to jump, if you come here, Aquaz, okay, if I was to jump on his head, see how I just sort of slide off, and if you were to do the same on an encampment in a mission, if you tried to stand on one of the encampments, you'd basically do exactly the same thing like that. You'd hit him or hit it, but you'd slide straight off again, and that's basically what will happen over there on one of these objects. Okay, now it's 50-50. Some are, again, a projection. It's not physical, you can't actually touch it, or it's just literally a visual, so you will just walk through some of those, but others are ones that you can actually touch or jump onto, but you'll know when you actually come to one of those, is because when you're building out, it will suddenly go red and you won't get anywhere, you won't be able to get any closer to it. So at that point, what you do is you just build a circle around it. What you'd actually do then is you'd build a circle around it, like so, and you'll have the object here, and you can actually, if you've got double jump or triple jump on you, is jump out to it. You can feel that you've hit it, and then quickly double jump back to the structures that you've placed surrounding it. Okay, so that's the lighthouse, and here is Stonewood from a viewing point that you'd never actually seen before. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video of interest, please consider using my supporter creator code 7SUP, which you'll see here. Also, if you've got Discord, maybe consider joining our Discord server, STW Central. The link will be at the end of the video, and I'll put it in the video's description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.